Hey guys, well, I'm back at the hotel. It's been a long day. This was Friday, really the first day of the event. It was awesome. I got to meet some of you guys, so thanks for stopping by the car. Now, this video, what I kind of wanted to do, I got a cool little privilege of, I was asked by Carlisle to work with the local Harrisburg, Pennsylvania news channels, both ABC and CBS. I think it's 21 and channel 27, and talk a little bit about the event and my car and Fireball Mullet. So I wanted to just, I had Tim Walters, a buddy of mine, film this as we were kind of going through it, and I just wanted to kind of share that. I didn't get to see the segment this morning, but I had some people stop by the car today say, hey, I saw you on the news today. So that's pretty cool, and it was pretty fun. Just, you know, kind of, it was live, so it's not like this where I can kind of edit when I say something dumb. But anyway, I also wanted to mention, I also have Phil Boris here, and also Gail Maines. Now Phil, he owns the Last Norwood car, so if you're at the event, you know that big awesome display he has there in the middle. And so Phil Boris also brought Gail Maines, who was a plant employee during the heyday of those. So from 1967, I think, to 1987, so about 20 years. And Gail's a really cool guy. I got to talk to him a little bit today. So I was super excited to feature both of them as well, because they did some segments with them as well. So anyway, here's a little bit about it. The audio quality isn't the best, but I think you'll kind of get the point, and it's kind of cool. So here it is, guys.
Good morning, Jason. Allie Lyons, right by one of those vintage Camaros on display. Tell us a little bit more about it. Is Phil Boris, all the way from Ohio, automotive historian, and also Gail Maines. He actually used to make these Camaros. Phil, tell us a little bit about what's on display behind us.
You know, it's so exciting to be here at the GM Nationals and be able to exhibit the last Camaro that was built at the birthplace of the Chevy Camaro over in Norwood, Ohio. The first Camaro was built in 1967. VIN number 1. This is the very last car that came off the line. It was raffled to an employee at the end of production before the plant was closed. It's a true piece of automotive history, and it's certainly something that we really delight in bringing to the audience here in the Carlisle, Harrisburg area, and enriching that ability for people to appreciate our automotive heritage.
All right, Gail, you actually used to work at this plant. Can you believe that people are so fascinated with the things you used to make?
It's hard to believe. People are so excited. Every time everybody put every story in this car, I'm amazed.
Okay.
I've done something like this 7 years ago. I was here to get the first event. And now I can hear the last event. I mean, who could ask for anything?
And Phil, what made you want to collect this Camaro?
You know, paying tribute to the workers and capturing this history is something that I'm really delighted to do. Capturing history while it's in a first-person context, while people are still alive and are able to tell their stories and the stories that they remember personally. History is often written and rewritten by others in a second-hand context. I want to do it where it's real, where I can talk to the people and gather those impressions. And the best way to do this is to bring this history, restore it properly, pay tribute to those people, and get them to open up about their automotive heritage, their experiences before it's gone and lost forever.
All right, thank you so much, Phil. And you can see this Camaro on display at the GM Nationals. Show starts today. Gates open at 7. The show wraps up tomorrow. Back to you. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Gail.
Here we go. Hey, Mike. Yeah, we're having a really fun morning out here. The cars are great. I'm here right now with Michael Garland. He works for Carlisle Events and puts on these car shows a couple times a year. Tell me about what makes this one special.
It's special because it's a very diverse event. You have over 110 years of brand history, and probably a century's worth of it will be on display as part of our National Parts Depot show field in Carlisle.
Okay, we've got big 80s vibes in here today, which is great. I actually have a collector here with me right now. Stan, this is his car right here. So tell me a little bit about what it's like to collect these cars, and I'm gonna have you take a little step this way.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just amazing. Some guys, you know, there's low mile cars, others there's, you know, modified cars like mine right here. I'm more in the modified one, so but it's great. This car community, everybody loves either whether you're doing a super modified car or a super low mile car. There's cars out here with 62 original miles.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You're a YouTube star. Tell me about that.
Well, I think Star's pushing it a little bit more, but yeah, I had a YouTube channel called Fireball Mullet. It's all about my car. And I just kind of started with just documenting the things that I was doing to it, and from there it just kind of snowballed, and just having fun with it.
Yeah, how fun. I also wanted to touch on, it's people like you from Tampa driving up here to Central PA that are contributing to our local economy. You're going to our bars and our restaurants and staying in our hotels. Tell me about what it's like to come here. This is your first time.
Yeah, first time, and it's definitely we're gonna be coming every single year because I just love it. The community, especially Carlisle. I've heard about Carlisle in different events, but it really, I feel like, especially the car community is really, you really feel like a family in car community. So I'm super excited just to be around. We all feel like, hey, we're a big family here, and I appreciate it. I feel like I'm very welcome.
Yes, you are. Well, we're happy to have you here. And we're happy to have everybody out here for the GM Nationals this weekend here in Carlisle. There'll be more information over at CBS 21 if you're interested in buying tickets. Live in Carlisle, Megan Majewski, CBS 21 News. So funny. Thank you. That was perfect. You did a great job.
Awesome.
Morning. I think it is. I ain't for sure yet. Still early. Rolling.
Thanks.
So Stan, I just have like a quick tease, then there's a commercial break, then us.
All right.
Okay?
Sounds good.
And you'll explain the mullet thing. You have to explain the mullet thing.
Okay.
And when you're talking, you can just look at her. You don't have to look into the camera.
Okay.
Just look at her.
All right.
And you have your own YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's Fireball Mullet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, James and Allie. Right now I'm on inside Building T on the Carlisle Fairgrounds. Right behind me is a 1985 Camaro IROC Z. To tell us a little bit more about this car is car enthusiast Stan Kennedy. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure being on.
All right. You came here from Tampa to show off this car. Why did you even get this car?
Well, it might have been like I was, in high school in the 80s, and we all kind of wanted a IROC Z back then. Whereas I couldn't afford one as a high school student. And I think just later in life, maybe I went through a bit like crisis, but I decided to grab one and pick one up down the road. So.
Okay, and you did all of the work but the paint.
That's right. I don't do paint. I gave myself a 5-year penalty. I'm not allowed to touch paint anymore. I just screwed it up. So.
You just focused on it, but you still did a lot of work.
Yeah, the engine is out of a modern car, so it's got a supercharger from a CTSV, so it's one of the new Cadillacs. We're running here 6-speed transmission, and it's just all modern feeling running car, but it looks classic.
Okay, so tell me about Fireball Mullet. Why the mullet?
Well, the mullet's a little bit of a stigma thing of the 80s. Well, you got to think about it. These cars, the third-gen platform was from 1982 to 1992, right? So that's anywhere from, you got Pat Benatar, who even had a mullet, all the way up to Achy Breaky Heart, So I think that whole, even though we had, a lot of us had mullets back then, it just kind of got attached to the platform.
Okay, and of course you have a YouTube channel of the same name, Fireball Mullet.
Yeah.
And you can check out Stan is going to be here at the show. GM Nationals start today. Gates open at 7 o'clock. Tickets are $10. Kids under 12 are free. The show wraps up tomorrow. Back to you.
Oh, okay, that easy.
Someone back in studio said, oh,
Oh, nice.
it was Steve.
Cool. I appreciate it.
Awesome.